Hey guys, it's Kylan. Today we're going to be talking about 4 things you can do to build your assets. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe down below so you can get more content like this every week. Let's get into it. Before we get into this, you need to know the difference between an asset and a liability. So an asset is something that you can put money into and it will generally give you a return. So if you put your money into the stock market or real estate or something like that we'll talk about later on in this video, you will see that assets will make you money. Liabilities, on the other hand, will lose you money, or it's something like a debt or something that you don't want in your life that is taken away from your net income and your overall growth. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get straight to the first one. The first one is the stock market. If you want to learn more about stocks, check out my other videos, just subscribe and go to my channel. So a way to build assets with the stock market is, let's say you put in $100 a week. So that equivalents to $400 a month. If you put in $400 a month into something like VTI or VOO, just average S&P 500 stocks that average around a 7% return every single year on average. So if you put your money into that $400 a month, after 20 years, just 20 years of your life, you put it in when you're 21, then when you're all the way 41, you will have $181 in your account. And half of that is going to be all profit. The next thing we have is real estate. So with real estate, one, it's gonna take a lot more time than just putting your money into the stock market. If you want an easier way to invest in real estate, we're gonna be talking about that later on in the video. But with real estate and buying houses right now, it's gonna be a lot harder and you need a lot more capital for it. For example, with stocks, you can maybe have $100, put it into the stock market for a week. But with real estate, it's a little different. You need to save up about roughly $10,000 would be good. So that once you have that $10,000, you can go for a down payment on a house, which is $100,000. Now, if you get that down payment and you have that loan, now you have a house and your net worth is $100,000. You just turned $10,000 into $100,000. Now, you still have to pay off your loans and everything. So you can fix up the house, maybe cost another $20,000. Fix up the house, make sure you get a wedge deal in a good area so that maybe it's a $150 valuation for the whole area around it, but you got this house for $100,000. Now you can spend $20,000 fixing it up, and then there you go. Right off the bat, you could sell it there flat with $30,000 of profit. After all your fees, probably about $25,000 of profit. If you want more money from that and you want to build up your net worth and your equity more and faster, you would probably want to rent it out to someone and have a tenant to rent it out to. Then they can be paying off your mortgage and your loans, as you can just be sitting there absorbing all the profits and gaining net worth. The third one we have, guys, is REITs. REITs are like real estate. I talked about them earlier. REITs are like real estate. So if you, instead of wanting to buy a house for $10,000, you can maybe take $1,000 and put it into a REIT. And what a REIT is, instead of buying one house, you can have a little part of maybe 100 houses or 500 houses. So it's like the S&P 500, but for houses. So instead of just buying, I want to buy this house in Arizona, instead of doing that, you can buy a REIT. Instead of putting $10,000 and buying your own house and risking a lot of money, you can put $10,000 on a REIT. And if Arizona's average market goes up, then you make a lot of money. And the final one, guys, number 4, ways to build your asset. So this one is actually fairly simple, but it takes a lot of hard work. And the final one is making your own business. I know it sounds really simple, but something like YouTube or affiliate marketing, or even making your own course and selling it online. You want to be making as much money as you can. Like for YouTube example, it's going to start off slow, you're going to put in a lot of time and effort, you're not going to get picked up that much. But the more you learn about it, the more content you push out, and the more you try to better your company and what it does, the faster it's going to grow and the more it's going to take off. With building your own company and your business, it's going to be flat for the first maybe year, year and a half, 2 years. It's not going to be something that's going to click just like that, like the stock market with GameStop or BlackBerry. It's not going to be just like that. So you want to keep working at it for years, 2 years, and maybe finally you'll get picked up, recognized, and then you start making a lot of money, and you can take that money and put it elsewhere, disperse it, and grow your income like that. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you want more of this, go check out my channel, go subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you get videos like this every single week. I try to post 3 times a week. So if you want to keep updated, check out my videos, and I'll see you guys next time.